Hello, hello, and welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I am thrilled to be back to solve a crossword with you all. Um, it would be nice if somebody could go on TikTok and tell me, are we live? Am I just missing the comments? Something it seems to be glitching. It does appear that I'm live on TikTok, but I don't see any people's comments, which is concerning me. So apologies for the technical issues right out of the gate today, but I just want to make sure that we can all be seen and heard and appreciated. And yeah, TikTok is just giving me nothing. Let's see. Yeah, bear with me one moment. I so far only see Grace's comment. Um, and yeah, TikTok is really giving me very little to work with. So is anyone else here? Oh, I see Ant says I went over there. They are chatting. People are commenting. Okay, well that's at least something. So they can see me, I guess, but I can't see them, which is very troubling. Hold on. I have one more idea. Bear with me for 1 second. Apologies. Okay, I actually see myself live on TikTok right now. But can I see the chat? Why can't I see the chat? This is so upsetting. Hmm. Okay, well, I guess we can't be in this limbo for too long. And so far, I'm just getting kind of a pinwheel when I refresh the page that normally gives me my TikTok chat. So if this doesn't come online in the next minute, I might have to ask some of you to switch to the other channels that we stream on with hearty apologies. We might have to do this on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook. They're all options. Yeah, TikTok is really giving me nothing. Oh no. This is so different from the crashes we had been doing. Sorry. I have one more idea. I'm going to toggle my TikTok on and then off. And then if that doesn't work, then we're just going to get started with the other channels. Okay, TikTok should be off right now. Now I'm going to toggle it on. This is what you all get for being so early. You have to watch me suffer through the technical concerns. So this should be settled in about 20 seconds. I'm giving this TikTok one more chance. I hope this works. Loading up. I could, one option is I could continue to stream on TikTok and just not see any of your comments if people prefer to watch there just as spectators. I suppose there's no harm in leaving that option open, but it's very disappointing because I know most of our audience watches on TikTok, and people in general are reluctant to switch platforms. Yeah, I just don't see you guys. I see me. Well, I think this is enough troubleshooting. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to ask people, if you are watching on TikTok, I would love to see you join us on yeah, Twipashi is here on Twitch. Thank you so much. It cut me off, Jessica. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm so glad that some of you are hanging out with me. And nonetheless, Rhonda's on Twitch. Thanks, guys. Makes me feel good that you made the switch. Okay, that's enough delay. Let's dive into today's puzzle. We're going to be solving today's crossword from the Stan Newman hard line. This one's made by Stan Newman himself. That's what the SN means. It's called Box Lunch. It is called Box Lunch. You said crash and TikTok crashed like it did when we were on vacation. Is that what you think happened? I told them to come here. Grace, thank you for being my messenger. You're the best. Yeah. Hey, Miguel, what's up? It is very encouraging to see the regulars populating Twitch chat. Felix on YouTube. Okay, Felix actually already giving a guess, so why don't we do this? I want to cross this important Lufthansa supplier. Felix saying Airbus or Boeing, which are both fantastic guesses. I guess Lufthansa is an airline. Boeing and Airbus make airplanes, but maybe we can't distinguish unless someone really knows the nitty-gritty of airline stuff. Lucky's here. What's up? So we're going to check one down to try to distinguish between Airbus and Boeing. 5 or so major league infields. We got Kyle Miner watching on Facebook. I love it. And Kyle is voting for Boeing. 5 or so major league infields. I have no idea what this is trying to get at. Absolutely no clue. Well, yeah, but Steven is saying Airbus. Rhonda's saying dirt. Okay, getting a lot of bases. Getting a lot of shrugs here. Oh boy, this is not good. Scav is here on Twitch. What's up? Yeah, D, TikTok is messing up today. Nobody knows why. But I'm very relieved that people are finding us on the other platforms. And not only is TikTok messing up, but we are kind of messing up on this first corner. Yeah, TikTok's being weird. Is it being weird like for everybody in every place, or is it just a me problem? Like, can no one go live on TikTok right now? You know, that would at least make me feel better. Miel is here saying TikTok is being weird. What is your usual TikTok? Do I know you? Hey, Kurt, how you doing? It's weird to see everyone's usernames kind of different from how I'm used to them. Because Toddly Man, I'm assuming you're Toddly enough, but... Okay, chain serving links, nice. This clue tries to misdirect us, but you guys are too smart for that. Chain, like a restaurant chain, serving links like sausage links. Oh, so that actually settles. All we needed was the I and IHOP for Airbus. We were kind of debating between Airbus and Boeing. Does this A help? IHOP looks good. Yeah, Kyle telling me sausage links for sure. TikTok went down completely for me, says Lucky. Okay, well, that's a relief maybe that it's not just me. I don't know why, like, I don't want other people to suffer, but I also I don't want to be alone in this. Misery loves company, I guess. TikTok had a major update this morning, says Steven. That's quite informative. Hey, Rand, what's up? Oh, Ledition and Scav have a really smart idea here. This was difficult, but I really like this concept. Acre. 5 or so Major League infields might make it. Maybe a Major League Baseball infield is about 1/5 of an acre. I think that's a really cool idea, and the CH is looking wonderful. Let's try that. Possible pasta pairing. Okay. Little alliteration for us. Possible pasta pairing. We got Nora in chat, I believe. Cheese. Yeah, cheese for sure. This week, TikTok was bought by presidential cronies and are sucking up even more personal data to sell to government agencies. Time to stop using it. Fair point, Nora. Noted. I wonder if that is part of what's going wrong today. Yeah, because of the sale. Oh, Kyle's saying Chablis. Is that how you pronounce this? Is that a type of wine? It's cheese? Maybe there's too many things you could pair with pasta to get this. So we do 3 down. Versifier Dove. Dove capitalized. Versifier, wow. Rand says Sunday Stumper. Yeah, it kind of feels it, doesn't it? Yesterday's Saturday Stumper was a beast. That puzzle had fangs, and I'm proud of us for making it through. Jessica's happy with Chablis, although Scav and Kurt and Rhonda are all saying Chianti. But does anyone know? Oh, Lucky and Ledition are saying Rita. Rita Dove. Scav seems to know Rita Dove. I don't, unfortunately. Guess I'm not up on my versifiers. Rita? And we didn't even use the clue at 18 across. UV index app provider EPA. That checks out. Ooh, and then Chianti checks out. Okay. Not a stumper anymore. Good. Chat likes Chianti. Good. I like Chianti too. I can't think of Scav wanted mac and cheese. That's a little lowbrow for us today, Scav. We're doing Chianti with our pasta. Every time I hear Chianti, I think of that Silence of the Lambs quote. I think of Anthony Hopkins saying it. And it's quite an unappetizing line. Snow White witches shout. Okay. I'm saying ba, but with 2 different spellings. Ba and ba. My guess is it's this ba, because this is the one that humans say, and this is the one that sheep say. I'm thinking ba like bah humbug, but yeah, with some fava beans, Jessica knows exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. Shelter selection. Oof. This is quite a clue. Really good clue. Yeah, Kyle and Scav predicted this one before even seeing it, I think. And Rhonda, Roth IRA. We're talking tax shelters, I guess. That would have been very hard to get without any letters. Yeah, Lucky and Ants are getting it. Looks good. Okay, onward. So some hiccups in the opening corner, but I think yeah, I can't actually picture the Snow White, the witch from Snow White saying "ba." I believe it. She seems like someone who might say "ba," just a generally grouchy person, but I can't actually see it. Become one. Mr. Blake is here saying, "Jack, it's me. I am here." TikTok is not, it seems. Oh, Scav saw the new Snow White, which just got nominated for a Razzie. Uh, do you remember Gal saying "ba"? Lucy Thompson is here saying "unite." Yeah, so it's either unite or unify, I guess. We'll put one of them in and see how it survives. Online entertainment. Online entertainment. Yeah, it really could be unite or unify, I think. Scout says, I don't remember Gal Gadot saying "ba." Streams! Look at this. Ledition and Lucky and Amy all saying streams. I know something about that. IA is a little strange, but not impossible. Indignant denial. Yeah, this could actually work. And Jessica and Kyle getting streams. Ants getting streams. One sad thing is that anyone who was not here at the very beginning is on TikTok is never going to find us because we don't have any like backup message or hey, come find us here. So the early bird catches the stream today. Indignant denial. Am not. Yeah, that looks right. Ants and Amy and Pashi says, I am not. Can you hear me now? Everyone telling me the sound is gone, but I think now it should be back. Apologies. Man, everything is on the fritz today. It's the storm. Okay, sound is back. This is the jankiest stream in Daily Crossword Live history. I think I'm back. I think people are telling me I'm back. Audio's good. Yeah, Nora saying plus Twitch has way more crossword streams. I totally hear you, Nora. And I'm actually surprised we don't get more traction on Twitch because it seems like the place for live streaming. For whatever reason, most of our audience seems to prefer TikTok, and that's kind of why we stick around with it. But I definitely hear you. LAA's spring home. This feels like not a clue for me somehow. This feels like, yeah, like a scav clue. Scav is saying, and Pashi, Tempe, Arizona. Hold on. Wow. That is an unusual crossword entry. Amy says this puzzle is far too US centric for me today. The Roth IRA and the Tempe. Yeah, fair enough. Ooh, Box Lunch, Part 1. I'm sure many of us missed the title today is Box Lunch. So this is definitely, we've run headlong into a theme answer here. Box Lunch Part 1. Could be kind of anything. Could be anything. Yeah, Tempe, Arizona. I would have needed every single cross for this. I'm guessing LA Angels do spring training in Tempe, Arizona. That's my interpretation of this. Yeah, Pashi's surprised that there's a bean in your boxed lunch. Bean soups? I have no idea what's going on. Bean something. Maybe we just piece it together this way. Place often haunted. Bean salad. Ton Rapp is saying bean salad. Julie's saying bean salad. What's boxed lunch? What's boxy about that? You know what I mean? Rhonda says bean salad is good. So what is this gonna be? Oh, Tempe. Thanks, Jessica. Grace is doing some heavy lifting here, saying, I'll keep letting TikTok know to switch. You are the best, Grace. You are our mod for the day. Pashi and Miel are saying pub for place often haunted. Wow. I guess that's like your haunt. It's haunted by its regulars. Okay. Hey, Maddie. Are you Sweet Pea? I'm trying to cross-reference everyone's new usernames with their old ones. I noticed that Maddie is saying aloha, which is how Sweet Pea normally greets me. Also haunted by ghosts, Lucky. Very good point. Where are all the haunted pubs at? Exxon Buy of 99. So Lucy Thompson is saying mobile. Yeah, like Exxon Mobil. They merged. That seems right. Pretty happy with that. Peanut Bar, Ledition is saying, for box lunch number 1. Try peanut for yeah, it is just part 1. So hold on. Peanut what? Peanut bar? Peanut. You're saying peanut butt? Like peanut butter, but it's unfinished? This ZU looks awfully strange. So why don't we at least check that? Invasive vine. Invasive vine actually seems to work. So, okay, maybe you're onto something here. Yeah, Ledition and Scav know the invasive vine. Lucky does as well. Kudzu? I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Could be another kudzu. So that strange little dangling U, yeah, it could be unfinished, Jessica's saying. So maybe it is. So it's part 1, box lunch part 1 is peanut butt. Peanut butt. I don't know what peanut butt is, but it's probably part 1 of a peanut butter something. Yeah? Very strange. All right, well let's polish off this section and then see if the puzzle guides us more. What some licenses are. Kudzu, thanks, Blake. Kudzu. Yeah, peanut butt, tur and jelly is gonna be somewhere. Oh, Blake wants kudzu for hurdle. Of course he does. Oh, it is tempting, isn't it? It is tempting. Maybe since all rules are out the window today anyway, we should do it. Yeah, tur starts part 2, Jessica is guessing. Poetic. I like this. What some licenses are. Poetic. I wonder if that's why Rita Dove was clued as a versifier instead of a poet. I was wondering, I'm guessing a versifier is a poet, unless there's a subtle distinction there that I'm not understanding. But they didn't want to dupe the word poetic. Amy Gal's voting yes to kudzu for hurdle. If I can get a couple more yeses, we'll do it. But everyone needs to consent to such a bold move. Grace, you're the best. People are moving platforms. I'm very grateful for you right now, Grace. Simmer Ward is toward. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Of an apostle. Of an apostle. Now, Scav has a wild guess on this. Yeah, people, and Rhonda's noticing Paul is one of the apostles, but is it really Paulian? That is, I mean, that is how you piece together this clue of an apostle. Paul something. Scav is like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't really like it either. Do we Paulish, as Kyle is saying? Okay, can we really let Paul even stand? Let's try 9 down, perhaps. High spot. Toward is saying Paulina. Interesting. Or Pauline. Blake and Steven are saying Pauline. Maddie's saying too many U's in kudzu. Yeah, I think that's kind of the point, Maddie, is that Blake at least loves starting hurdle with terrible openers. Just risk it all. Oh, Alp. Nice. Very nice. Toward and Pashi and Ants all saying that an Alp is a high spot. Yeah, so Paul seems right. Blake is saying Galatians and Romans are Pauline epistles. So is it Pauline or Paulian? Let's do 7 down. Okay, Rhonda's voting that we gamble with 44 across. Amy says some of us like the danger of risky openers. Yeah. Normally I'm very against it, but I'm in kind of a reckless mood, partly because of how TikTok let me down today. Pashi and Tord and Scav and Ants are all saying, hey, NSSR, how you doing? Are saying, sellable. Wow. Good enough to offer. I guess, like, able to be sold. The SKA looks promising. Winter Olympian, okay. Okay, we're doing well. I think we're doing well. Sellable. I'm really desperate to know what 15 across is. And I already see old something here. They're highly experienced, yeah. Okay, we're in good shape. So Kyle Miner and Ants and Jilly are telling me skater for 7 across. And Clark and Jessica and Minnie all saying skater. Yeah, like an ice skater for a Winter Olympics. And then Rand is saying old pros should be the highly experienced ones, which I also like. And let's make sure these downs wear down. Love to watch speed skating, says Jessica. Every Olympic season, I tell myself, this is the year. I watch the Olympics, I get really into them, I learn all the athletes' stories, and then somehow I don't. Blake says it's Pauline, Jack, just trust me. All right, it's time to trust Blake. Because Pauline is looking best with these crosses too. So Pauline, which I guess is also a name, is of Paul. Never really thought about it that way. But Tord and Jilly and Kyle are saying tire for wear down, which I think makes sense. Yeah, you can tire someone out, you wear them down. Rhonda says I watch curling every 4 years. Really? You're a person of many interests, Rhonda. I like it. Grandson of Eve. Okay. Yeah, I'm not that good at biblical trivia, but you solve enough crosswords and you see this person a lot. Or I could just ask trusty chat, who seems to know everything. Unclassified group crossing appraiser's number. That's short for number. So a high school choir director curls, says Kyle. Grace says Lucinda is staying on TikTok and will post the update when new people join. Wow. This is we have the best community possible. Everyone's stepping in. Rest. I like this. An unclassified group, like all the rest. We're not classifying them. It's all the rest of the people, and then an appraiser gives you an estimate. Okay. Happy enough with that. Ah, okay. We got our box lunch part 2, and people were predicting this. I guess it makes sense to predict it because we had part 1 on the others, but I wasn't expecting it. Oh, I see what's going on. I'm sure many of you saw this already. Yeah, Ledition and Lucky. I can feel people being like, we were trying to tell you, peanut butter. I guess like this, peanut butter, and it goes backwards below. Let's go around the. Hold on, should we check? Oh my god, look at this. Part even is backwards. Wow, we are actually doing peanut butter. I don't even know how to do this. Okay, Logician is actually spelling the whole thing out. I'm going to copy what Logician wrote and see if it checks out. Look at that. DNA? No. It can't be DNA. Peanut butter and... No. That doesn't work. Oh, how do we do this? I guess peanut butter and jelly. It'll go like this. Peanut butter and jelly. Oh, jelly sandwich. Are we doing... This is wild. And he's like, peanut butter and jelly. Let's look at this. Yeah, box lunch. This part being trapped with the capital letter at the end. I love that detail. So we're literally making a box lunch here, going around in a box. Sand. Let me try this. I just can't think about it anyway, but to go in order like this, and it fits. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Is that what we think it is? This is ridiculous. This feels like the appropriate theme for the disaster of TikTok today. Look at these letters. Here's a prediction. You will never see this letter combination in a crossword ever again. This is a unique moment in crossword history right here. Kyle goes, holy crap, that's clever. Lucy and Grace and Julie all saying wild. Rhonda says this is so fun. Lucky and Blake and Amy think it's clever. I love it. Everyone's pleased with this. I love this so much. This is my favorite, says Jessica. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. A box lunch. Clever creator, says Lucy. I fully agree. Okay. We do still have a crossword to solve. So Rhonda, so several people saying tees, like t-shirts are a type of apparel, or togs, which generally can mean apparel. I slightly lean toward the latter, but let's check. Let's check the downs. I love how everyone is endorsing this theme. Oh, ties are also a type of apparel. Good point. First, POTUS on Twitter. Amy, if you weren't already sick of the US trivia in here. Oh, speaking of US-centric, as Amy was saying, peanut butter and jelly sandwich is about the most US box lunch you can have. Yeah, Pashi and Grace and Ants are saying Obama, which I think makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't have been able to tell you this, that he was the first president on Twitter, but I totally believe it. So I think it is togs. No one in Georgia has ever said togs for apparel, says Blake. Yeah, I think it's kind of an outdated term. Gray matter. Yeah, I think Kyle guessed this before even seeing the... Amy says Obama was very popular in Ireland. That checks out. Edition and Lucky. And Amy and Tord and Lucy are all saying cerebra for gray matter. Wow. Pretty good. Okay. Gibson composer collaborator. Ooh, there's another kind of trivia bit that I do not know. I'm going to need some... Yeah, we do have some brainiacs in chat. Everyone's cerebra are at full force. So I'm seeing Rhonda. People say Greg of some flavor. So I see Greg spelled like this, like old Greg, and some people spelling it like this. I don't know who to trust. And Maddie's just like, I don't know, which I feel the same way. So 37 across we go. Logician and Pashi giving me the first name, which they know always sways me. Okay, when you give me the first name, I trust you know what you're talking about. I should always trust you know what you're talking about, but Yeah, Rhonda knows too. Well done. Conductor's place. Yeah, it seems like train. This is one of those ones that seems like it was going to be a misdirection, but it's actually quite a straightforward clue. Conductors conduct trains. Lucy Thompson is telling me that. And Clark is telling me that. Time metaphor. Good. Good. Yeah. Jurg 14 and Lucky and Letition are saying sands. Yeah, the sands of time. Like the sands through an hourglass, as Scab is saying. We didn't use the clue for this. Badgers or hounds. Yes, both animals meaning to nag. Great. Boiling. D. Miller and Maddie and Toddley Man are all getting sands on YouTube. So, oh, good, yeah. By the way, we're solving this completely out of order. Normally I'm strict about my left to right solve, but I'm sort of grateful I came here first because this ended up being the right order for the puzzle. Yeah, steamed. Steamed looks right. Highway sign abbreviation, route. Okay, I'm satisfied with this. And by the way, tur and checked out with all the crosses. So tur and seems correct. Let's make sure this H is going to be telling. Yeah, Ria is saying that's awesome. I do. We needed the sandwich box. Is the only thing that can cheer me up today, Scav. Is this box lunch they made me? Emperor equivalent. Yeah, Tord and Jilly and Pashi and Amy and Lucky are all saying Shaw and Lucy on Facebook. Shaw. Seems good. Seems like the H is Hing. Something heard in 6 down. Wait, we must have 6 down. Oh, streams. Something heard in streams. The H is Hing doesn't fit. Hi, Florence. How you doing? Oh, podcast. Rhonda says, I think I'll have a PB&J for lunch. That's perfect. Yeah, let's all have peanut butter and jelly for lunch. Something heard in streams is a podcast. Kind of a strange clue for a podcast, frankly. Seems to whirl. Okay, seems to whirl. Tord already had a turkey sandwich. We're gonna have to make a new puzzle for you, Tord. Yeah, D pointing out we're low on 5-letter words for hurdle, so we have 2 possibilities that we're gonna have to vote on. Either we do 44 across, and whatever it happens to be, or several people are voting for kudzu because it's a terrible opener. Spins looks good, although I don't know why it seems to whirl. A little confused. Minnie says it would be peanut butter and jam here, yeah, in the UK. Sadly, then, I don't think this puzzle would work. We need the letters. Hey, Florence, how you doing? It's been a while, huh? Need potato chips, says Tanya. Now I'm getting really hungry. What's happening? So Norwegian 7 across with the 3 Olympic gold. 7 across is a skater. Who is this person? Sonia? Oh, Heaney, people are saying. Oh, podcast is wrong? Uh-oh. Podcast. Okay, people know Sonia Heaney, so hold on. I'm putting, like, this. Uh-oh. Wait, what does this mean? Let's check 26 down. Diggs. Podcast sounded so good, though. Tord is saying. What's happening? Not a clue, says Florence. Jessica's giving me the question mark. This isn't good. Yeah. Wow, we totally lapsed here, it turns out. Rand, yeah, this looks like abode, doesn't it? As Ants and Rand are saying. Like your digs. Digs is slang for where you live, your abode. Jerk says Shaw could be wrong. Oh, it's a webcast. Oh, Julie's saying webcast. Something, it was bothering me that this seems to whirl. Like spins is just whirl. Okay, maybe we're in better shape here. How beets may be boiled. Okay. Webcast. I feel like people don't say webcast anymore. Swirl. Swirl looks good. Swirl and in oil, good. Yeah, Lucy. Okay. Let's get back on track here. Although this looks weird. Kernel, essentially. We cannot figure out this word. What is this word? Swims? What? Swims. Oh my gosh. A kernel, like a popcorn kernel, I guess is a seed. In oil is how beets are boiled. And Midwest? Any Wednesday. Not Midwest. That was tough. Tough little section. I think because webcast and this clue answer pair is kind of unusual. But we survive. Yeah, Lucy and Ants are saying midweek for any Wednesday. Yeah, I guess. And Maddie and Florence, yeah, midweek. That's where Wednesday sits. Fall pumpkin flavored product was ale, and that does check out, as does our Pitsawooden. This bizarre letter combination is correct. We totally just cracked this theme. Yeah, that was rough, Tord. I totally agree. Frat letter. Okay. Whenever you have a fraternity or sorority letter, they're really just talking about the Greek alphabet. So if you can name any Greek letter that has this letter combination, I think there's only one of them. And Jurg knows it, and Lucy and Tord know it. Epsilon. It's also a favorite in mathematics. Definitely good. Calculator component. Calculator component. Okay. Yeah, Kellyanne O'Neill knew epsilon. Miel knew epsilon. Oh, keypad. It's feeling very mathematical, this section. Keypad looks pretty good. Ooh, so hold on. We need to decide here and now. Are we doing 44 across or are we doing kudzu? I don't want to reveal 44 across until I know whether we're doing it. Judy Locke is on YouTube, also getting keypad. Nice work. Jurg votes 44 across. Amy and Lucky vote kudzu. Grace votes 44 across. This is a split field, guys. I don't know how we're supposed to. I can't make this final call. Shade seen above. Shade seen above. Something about this clue feels almost unfinished. Oh, so some people saying arbor, as in like trees provide shade. Others are saying azure, as in the color of the sky. They both seem pretty nice. We'll check if Z makes any sense here. Compressed transmission. Kurt says kudzu go nuts. Maddie says 44. Wow, we are really split here. Azure could also be a bad hurdle opener. Lucy wants 49. 49 down. Can start with the J, huh? It could get even worse than kudzu. Zip file, I like this. Yeah, Jurg and then Clark saying zip file is a compressed data format. So it was Azure after all. We're now locked out in this corner from the rest of the grid, so hopefully we have enough information. Chemistry datum. Rhonda and Lucky. Yeah, maybe we compromise. Do 49 down because we both gamble and get a bad letter in our hurdle opener. Toward an M-Huck and Pashi saying formula. Yeah, I guess like a chemical formula is a piece of information you might use in a chemistry class. Cool. Closest 44 across. Where's 44? Oh, we haven't even looked at 44 across. This is going to be a spoiler. 44 across is the big one. All right, let's just do kudzu. Make the it'll make some people happy. A boor. Boor spelled like this, B-O-O-R, is like a rude person. And Tord and Amy and Lucky are all saying a lout. It's another term for a rude person. Wizard of Oz apple thrower. Wizard of Oz apple thrower. Why don't I remember this in the Wizard of Oz? Oh, it seems like all of you do. Scav's even giving me an emoji answer. But yeah, Grace and M-Huck saying tree. I barely remember this. Iceberg destination. Often. Oh, I think I know what this is. It's a very good. Amy says, I don't remember this either, Jack. Thanks. It's for making me feel better. This is a clever one. Yeah, more food. Scav. It's true. This is yeah. BLT isn't long enough for our box lunch, but iceberg lettuce we're talking about here. It's good misdirection. Judy Locke on YouTube got that one. Oh, and still we don't quite know what this means. BLT is better than PBJ. Uh-oh. I guess bacon, lettuce, tomato would get you pretty far around this square. It was cut from the movie, Tonrap says. The tree throwing the apple was cut from the Wizard of Oz movies. That only happens in the book. Because if so, then I forgive myself for not knowing this. This looks like 11 years before Hastings. Ah. Yeah, people are going to know this one. Battle of Hastings. It's 1066. So we're doing Roman numeral math, which is everyone's favorite activity. 1066 minus 11 should be 1055, which in Roman numerals would be LV 55. Yeah? Grace says, I swear I saw it in the movie. Is there some Mandela effect going on here? Todd says it was in the movie. When the Scarecrow tells the tree his apples are bad, the tree gets mad and starts throwing them. Nuclear reactor tube atop name associated with ties gives closest 44 across. Okay, Rhonda says I saw it in the movie too. Meanwhile, Lucy Thompson on Facebook is saying fuel rod for nuclear reactor tube, a fuel rod. Wow. And then she picks an apple from the tree and the tree gets mad, says Jessica. BFFs. Why is Steven associated with ties? Can someone explain this one to me? All right, it's finally time to look at 44 across. Since we already got a little spoiler here, closest blank are your BFFs, so your buds. Oh, even Stevens is a tie score. I see. Wow. It's hard. Maybe not too hard for you guys. Even Stevens. So Steven is a name associated with ties. That's smart. Okay, Rhonda's saying your peers are your buds. Amy's saying your peeps are your buds. I think peeps. Peeps looks better with the downs, that's for sure. And what's this? Santa per Clement Moore. Okay, I guess Clement Moore made Santa an elf. I don't think I know that lore either. Limb support. And we only have one corner left in this bizarre crossword. Yeah, I think what Grace is saying makes sense. Tord and Jurg, all saying splint. Lucy. Cool. This TS looks weird, but I think I know what it could be. Name a top naming of cats sheet music. Yeah, D says could be peeps or peers, but the P just looks so much more promising here, and splint is a thing that you would put on a broken limb, so I'm pretty happy with what we have. And yeah, lots of people seem to know this person. T.S. Eliot. Santa was a jolly old elf in Night Before Christmas. Robert Beck is here getting splint. Okay, T.S. Eliot. So let's see what we would have gotten. Oh, this wouldn't have been a valid hurdle word anyway. This is a proper noun. So 49 down was DOA, unfortunately. Only 20-year Yankee player. Interesting fact. I don't think I knew this. Good little bit of trivia. And the Twitch crew definitely seems to know. Yeah, I will say not streaming on TikTok is accentuating the time differences between our platforms. Twitch chats definitely reach me before the other platforms. So if you feel me giving preferential attention to Twitch, it's because I just see their comments first. But M. Clark and Blake on YouTube and D. Miller, now they're all coming in. Larry and Todd are all saying Jeter. Only 20-year Yankee player, Derek Jeter. It's interesting. Be a quibbler. Yeah, Grace says YouTube is a good 15 seconds behind sometimes. I guess Twitch seems more like set up for live streaming. It's not YouTube's main venue, you know? Be a quibbler. You know, this theme was simultaneously bonkers and, like, once you get it, it's actually kind of lightweight. It doesn't take up that much space in the puzzle, so it leaves these wide open corners, which have been quite interesting. They have good fill in them, unusual clues, zip file, yeah, and nitpick. Blake says, I already have TikTok and YouTube. I don't want to have to download Twitch. Totally understandable. That's why we continue to stream everywhere, because people have their preferences. Jessica and Lucy Thompson and Toddley Man. Oh no, and Tom Rapp wants Azure for Hurdle. I don't know how we're gonna settle this, but I think I already announced that we would do Kudzu. We're gonna lose because Kudzu is just about the worst. Pretty close. It's no Jazzy, but like no one is surprised that you still say Kudzu for Hurdle. Simmerward says I watched the Sims streams on here, hence the name Simmerward. Wow. Where a ballerina hits the floor. Oh, Amy wants toesies, which is just too cute. Unfortunately, the crosses look kind of terrible, and it seems like the clue doesn't quite justify being that cute. Maybe toe shoe, as Todd and D are saying. Yeah, and Mad. Hurdle might not recognize Kudzu, says Lucy. Okay. Yeah, you're right. That is possible. If it doesn't, then we're going to do Peeps, which, let's be honest, is not the best hurdle opener. Peeps was our backup, and it's got 2 double letters in it. It's no good. I stand with... Kurt says, hashtag I stand with Blake. Uh, 5 down, unite. Oh, if only. M-Huck, if only we could be sensible and do unite. Psi, yes, Psi D. So we're talking, if you have a doctorate in psychology, you might be an analyst, like a psychoanalyst. Seems right. Cheerful greeting. Cheerful greeting. Next to enduring symbol. Okay. I'm seeing 2 plausible answers for cheerful greeting. Seeing hi ho and hi hi, which kind of both work. I usually open my streams with hello, hello. So hi, hi is kind of like a shortening of that. But there's more agreement on 55 down. Lucy and Grace and Lucky are all saying icon for an enduring symbol. I like this. How Juliet said, step on it. I think I know what they're getting at here. I quite like this clue. I don't know why. It's making me laugh. And then we're only 3 squares left here. Yeah, Rhonda and Amy are saying hi, as in H-I-E. It's kind of an old-timey way to say, like, step on it, to say, like, hurry up. So I guess this is Juliet of Romeo and Juliet. Shakespeare would have used hi. Barely beats with buy, crossing apparel store activities. Okay, we are gonna finish this, it looks like. I think at this point it doesn't count as jinxing once we've seen all the clues and feel confident about it. Yeah, I think it's drum roll time. We're gonna put, so it was hi ho was the cheerful greeting, and to eke by is to like barely scrape by. So try-ons. Hopefully we get this confetti. There we go. Excellent. Excellent work, everybody. That was this is a very bizarre crossword. We literally have a box lunch, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I mean, this, look at this letters, these Nassau JD. There's something very amusing about it. My favorite detail is trap with the capital letter at the end of the sentence. Fun stuff. Thank you for solving. Don't go anywhere because I'm pulling up Hurdle right now. I have Hurdle, and you are going to want to see the debacle that's about to transpire because we're opening Hurdle with kudzu against my better instincts. I let chat convince me to be irresponsible today. It sort of feels like we're not on TikTok, so, you know, mom and dad aren't watching. All right, let's see how we go. Yeah, Grace and Scav giving me the sandwiches. Freaky puzzle, says Maddie. Well put. Kudzu. All right. Do we get any color here? My prediction is no, not a single dash of color. I don't want to say I told you so, but that was for you. You happy, Blake? You happy, Amy? So what's it going to be? Piano. Yeah, we got to get back on track ASAP. We got to go vowel hunting. Piano is nice. It gets a lot of vowels. N is common enough. So let's try it. Whoa. Whoa, I was not expecting that. We got nothing from piano? Amy says, very happy. We've ruled some stuff out. Yeah. Yeah, Jazzy is no longer on the table, Amy. Wow. So E's and Y's. Yes, sleepy? No, not even sleepy. Sleepy's too long, I guess. We do need... So deter, beret, steal, sweet. Okay, why don't we do steal? It's got a lot of common letters, and we better start checking these E's. Like, there really could be 2 E's in this. Oh, we're gonna lose, aren't we? Maybe we should do something with a Y. What do we think? Barry and Mary. Can we do something with a Y, an E, and no repeated letters? That's my goal. Mercy is a solid suggestion. Yeah, E and a Y is toward. I feel the same way. Style is a smart idea. Ooh, style is actually a gorgeous guess because S, T, and L are all quite common letters. So I think style will give us a lot of information. Yeah, very smart. Oh, thank goodness. Look at that. Oh, color has never looked so good. Ooh, okay, so we're definitely putting a Y at the end. That's just where Ys belong. Oh, but it's not an LY. But it's not an LT either. Actually, what is this? Could it be blank T L blank Y? Ethel? Ethel? Everyone is saying Ethel. Unbelievable. Getting Ethel in 4 when opening with kudzu might be our best achievement yet. Getting Ethel in 4, because not only is it a word you don't think of very often, it's also just such an unusual arrangement of letters. That, yeah, Rhonda, that is wild indeed. Crane. Yeah, maybe we just go crane. Wow, we got Ethel in 4, starting with kudzu. How does that work? Okay, we got something for crane. Yeah, Maddie is wowed. Sneak. I guess it's too late for sneak because of the N in crane. Yeah, same with creek. So which we do? Abode was in our puzzle. And it's not a bad guess in this situation. Why not abode? Here's the moment I wait for chat to tell me why not abode. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, I thought you had it. Oh, wow. Okay, but we basically have it. Is this above? I don't see any other options. Above. Yeah, cool. All right. Hurdle is being generous to us so far. Let's keep this up. Wow. Just as I say it, we get nothing from above, huh? So, UI. Maybe we could just do something with a UI and a Y. Well, perhaps that's too ambitious. Ruins is nice. Ruins is a good guess. Because I think I do want both vowels in play. Guilt is also good. Unity. Scav has given me Unity, which has all the remaining vowels. So I like it. Yeah, Jurg is also suggesting Unity. Oh, and I'm glad we did because the Y is the most informative part. Okay. Yeah, Unity was a good call. I'm already seeing people with the double letters. Picky is an interesting suggestion. Picky. Risky is also nice. Let's do risky, shall we? Jilly. Jilly's suggesting Jilly. Oh, wow, look at that. Why are we crushing today? Something very unusual about today's stream. Nothing is going according to plan, and yet it's all working out peachy. Yeah, that was risky, but it paid off, says Kyle. Okay, but we got to keep our head in the game. We got to make it to round 5. Icons. Icons is also in our puzzle, but there's no S. Gripe. No, there's no R. Built. Thing. Chime. Point. Okay, I think point is my favorite one that I've seen. So we'll try that. Oof. Bad instincts. No, that didn't work at all. Okay. Alien. I should have gone with alien, but it's too late now. It's too late because we know there's no N in it, so it'd kind of be a waste of a guess at this stage. Image. Image is an interesting idea because it gets a lot of vowels. It puts the I somewhere new. Let's try image. Wow, we're really getting little out of this. Ooh, important point though. We know where the I goes. Process of elimination tells us it must go. This word ends in an IE, which is pretty unusual. The word ends in an IE. And there has to be a second vowel. Like, there's no way it's 3 consonants followed by IE. So there's either a U or a second E or a second... No, there's not a second I. It can't be magic anymore. That's belie. Yeah, a word like that. Eddie. I think Eddie spelled like that has to be a proper noun. QB. I don't think I know that word. So far, we only have one valid guess. Yeah, Eddie is Eddie, as Scab says. Very eloquent as ever, Scab. Belie. Kylie, yeah, and Kyrie, but they're proper nouns. It has to go with belie. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it's the only guess we have that works, that's consistent with these constraints. Amy likes it, so I'm gonna try this. Well done. Good pull on belie. That was hard to see. Wow, we made it to round 5. 5 of 5. If you're new to Hurdle, we only get 2 of our own guesses in this round. The first 4 answers are supplied for us. And we know some information, but really not a lot. There's a TO and an S somewhere. And yeah, I mean, Ledition and Tort are already giving me joust, which is not impossible, but what's the status? We know there's no A, E, or I. That's informative. Or Y. So there could be a double O, or an OU, or only one vowel. Everyone is saying joust. Are we really doing this? Or are we getting locked? Are we getting too locked into one possibility? Like, I want to see one other suggestion. Although, as I say that, maybe it is. Huh. What about... Oh, there's no H. That's important. I was just about to come up with something, but joust. Does it have to be joust? Pouts. I think Pashi is saying Augusto. What a suggestion. No, but it puts the S in the wrong place. Lucy, I like that idea. But the S... I guess everyone wants joust. Pouts. Could technically work. Touts also. Okay. So I guess joust isn't literally the only. I will say that they tend to not put S's at the end in that way. Yeah, plural's unlikely. So we'll guess joust against my better judgment. Should we try it? I'm voting joust, says Amy. Yeah, S is never last, says Lucy. I don't think it's literally true that it's never last. It's just never last in a way that like modifies an existing word. It's never last in a way that makes something plural or present tense. But it could be like dress. You know, that ends in an S, but it's just a normal singular noun. Okay, I'm trying joust. Cross your fingers here. Unbelievable. Wow. I feel like we are Hurdle champs today. That was a strange round. Joust is a really hard word to end on. Pulling that J out. And wow, thank you guys for switching platforms last minute for us. Hopefully TikTok is back tomorrow. We stream every single day, noon Eastern time. Big thank you to Grace and who was it? Someone else was telling people on TikTok, directing them to the other channels. We didn't have a mod today, so I'm super grateful to you guys. And yeah, follow us on whatever platform you're watching. If you don't follow us there, do, because this might happen again, and it might make it easier to find us. Yeah, thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay warm, everybody. I know everyone's having some weather, and we'll see you tomorrow. Try TikTok tomorrow. Hopefully it's back and it was just a weird update thing. But if not, you know where to find us. All right, thanks, everybody. Take care.